welcome me hearties. My story has been one of interest, of a group of poor pirates who started out at the bottom of the barrel, press-ganged onto a terrible ship, thrown into a situation that has caused them to slowly but surely rise to a position of strength. Through all that is going on, they've managed to press forward, and now, having found strength upon the Isle of Riptide Cove, beating back to Grindylow, saving their friend Sandra, and earning a new ally in Miss Slippery Sly Logan, there's one thing on their minds: mutiny. This will be the end of Mr. Plugg and Scourge, if they have anything to say about it. It'll be the end of all things that have been breaking down upon them. It'll be freedom, once and for all, hopefully. But, as my story continues, we shall see if this mutiny upon the man's promise is everything they ended up to be, and if victory is truly in their grasps. Okay.
Why don't you take the hat off?
Because I can't wear the headphones with the hat.
It's a shame.
I need to get the headphones that go behind your head.
Yeah, those are weirdly expensive, though.
Yes, they are weirdly expensive, and that's an issue.
Oh, well.
Alright, so crowdfunding some new headphones.
The pair I saw was
pirate
like
hat.
$80,
Wow.
and I was like, whoa, that's a bit much for headphones.
Wait.
I mean,
if they're decent quality, that's not that bad.
I can
It's a bit much
technically have the
headphones
hat
for me.
on, but it looks funny.
Okay.
Yeah, it looks really funny with the headphones on because it doesn't fit.
Yeah,
over top of them.
$70 is too much for my cheap ass.
I think when
Yes.
you get headset with microphone, they're more expensive than just like.
It's also
Yeah, because mine is a surround sound headset with mic, and it was almost 100 depending on sale prices.
Oof.
This
So, yeah.
one
Oh,
was
that's
like
pretty decent for a headset. though.
30, 35, and it does have this nice little headset thing that's terrible that can come down if you really want.
I just have
I'm
some
not
headphones
gonna
that
talk
cost
about how expensive my headphones are.
We
Yeah,
can do
they're
that. We
really
can talk about that
expensive.
after the stream.
That's something for upgrades for later. Conky Bar.
He's here.
He's there
Oh
too.
no.
He's got another hat.
Yeah.
Bad.
Remember, he had a second hat.
We do that with second hat.
I swear he lost it, but maybe that was just a crazy
He just-
dream that I had.
Fever dream. Fever dream.
He has two hats.
He has just a chest full of hats.
Yes.
I don't know. I thought like
Panic.
a bird stole his hat or something. I don't know.
No, that's a
It's
fever
been a
dream.
while since we played.
That's a fever dream. I don't remember a bird.
What I would
stealing
like
his
to
hat.
say, since Revia is wearing the tricorn I currently am in possession of Conky Bar's other hat, since it was given to me.
That is true.
So yes, at the end of last session, you defeated the Brine Brood Queen, slayed her son, the whale, driving her deep into the ocean, to which she may return if I technically feel like having a reoccurring villain, because I will tell you, this module gives me options for lots of reoccurring villains. They're like, this one might not be killed. If they escape, here's some things that can happen for them becoming back and being a villain again. That happens
Expected.
often.
That's
That would be a
you
good
know.
reoccurring villain.
So yes. So now you're returning to the ship. You've made plans to commit mutiny because technically your good friends, Mr. Plugg and Master Scourge, they were planning on murdering you when you got back.
As good friends do.
Yeah. They were planning on, surprising you and killing you and then taking the water for themselves and leaving.
Well, guess what? We didn't bring the water.
You fucked. Joke's on you, bitch.
We didn't bring the water. We left it on the island, bitch. Well, you'll be dead, so we can just go get it ourselves then. Obviously, there's some water on there. And then also horrible things happen to them because it's filled with, like ghouls and
Ghoul fever.
bugs and lots of other horrible things. So, I mean, it's, it's the endless cycle of,
Hey, there's still an arm keg on that island somewhere.
There is. Yeah, it's slowly getting back like 2 or 3 hit points every day.
Yeah, 3. They have 3 hit dice. So, yeah.
There you go.
That's gonna be a recurring villain in the future.
It just like pops out of the water. It's like, what happened to you? It's Aqua Pancake now.
Learned how to swim.
It adapted.
It has a hat of Vesmara.
Oh no!
Oh,
It's an pancake on a boat, just rowing its way over.
Wait, no, there's the other hat of Vesmara. There's the bicorn, I think.
Yeah,
that has a different effect. I don't remember what it is.
It just sails
It's
through the ocean.
evil.
It's just someone put a hat on that pancake.
Right, I now require somebody
Oh my
to
God,
Photoshop
wait.
a bicorn onto an ancake, please and thank you.
So what the bicorn does if they're a worshiper of Vesmara is that it allows the word to automatically float to the surface of any body of water at a speed of 30 feet per second.
There you go.
The on-cake converted religions just to get revenge.
It can float in the water without penalty.
No, I like it having the ship because it can be crewed by the giant crabs and giant toads you didn't fight.
Oh no! The island is just like, you didn't fight us. We leveled up.
and they can, and the ship swords could become ghasts and ghouls.
And,
You know.
the ship itself is a rogue mimic.
Yeah, it's a giant mimic. It's just
Right,
a really
well,
big
got
mimic.
rogue- it's got rogue
Have a
levels.
nice life.
You were like snuck onto the boat or something?
I don't know, two people are like... I was gonna make two people invisible so they could do the thing.
Yeah. I mean, so yes.
Cinematic time. Tendus, go.
Cinematic time. We kind of have you, the group moves in slowly to the ship, eventually getting to that point in time where you kind of have to be ferried up to the side of the ship so that the main landing force will kind of be signaled to come in. Of course, up on deck, the patrols are kind of out, but under the cover of invisibility, you sneak in quickly and efficiently. Revia, you move down into the hold where a lot of the folks are and begin waking up your allies, informing them, quite kind of putting the hand over the mouth and go, shh, 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 it's me, invisible. I've learned that, informing them of what Plugg and Scourge are planning and waking them up. Of course, the unfortunate thing is the disturbance down below does result in some of the other pirates up above waking up, though they aren't aware of what's going on. And of course, a quick work by Quentin has a few of them screaming and pain and, not waking up, I should say. Probably did old sneaking.
Ideally, they don't make any sound.
Yeah, they don't make any
Oh,
sound.
they woke up dead.
They woke up
Jeez.
dead.
They woke up a ghoul, people.
You die in your sleep,
Oh,
you die in
no.
you die in your sleep, you
God.
die in real life.
But this disturbance results originally in your two allies that were up with being drug out on deck, being blamed for the murders. Of course, as things are getting to it. But soon they are able to break free with the help of the rest of the group as they kind of move up, to assist, coming up from underneath, rescuing the two that had been stowed away in B6 from the other pirates, and then confronting them as your ship comes up and comes onto deck. Soon, though, your group, having reassembled, is confronted by Plugg and Scourge up on deck, and I'll switch over to this.
How many rounds do we have?
I mean, probably you could have set up while the boat was coming in, because I'm assuming that your boat is, coming in over here at the sides. You can climb up.
I assume we, sailed this way.
Yeah.
Or climbed the whatever, I suppose. Netting would be here.
Yeah. So you'd have a couple of rounds to set up at least, if you wanted to set up spells.
No.
Probably Quentin and Revia, you would have less time. It would really be Natiles, Rio, and...
I cast Cat's Grace on my
Cool.
friends. And
Right.
myself, technically.
What is
I'm my own
Cat's
friend.
Grace?
It's a +4 to Dex.
Oh, shit.
I think it's an enhancement bonus or enchantment bonus, which sometimes matters, but I think mostly it doesn't.
And I would have enveloped myself in darkness, because I'm an edgelord.
That's pretty edgy. Can I have cast 3 spells?
Probably you could get at least one off, I think, because you are in the heat of things. But you're
Yeah.
invisible, so I guess if you wanted to,
Well, it breaks invisibility.
Well,
doesn't
you
it?
could get one break invisibility and you get another one.
If it's
think was
not an
super
aggressive spell, it doesn't break invisibility.
Oh yeah, it's different.
Oh yeah, I'm just self-buffing. All right.
While
I
your
have three
allies
buff
are taking
spells.
care of things?
What
Okay.
if you aggressively cast Cat's Grace on yourself?
Well, yeah. I want to wait till everyone's here to cast Bless, but I do have a
I'm
couple
gonna
spells I can
have-
buff myself.
You three coming up over here. Scourge and Plugg over here. Quentin is probably over here, and I'll have Ravia here with a.
I have a
man
important question.
Sure.
Does Yakul want to be big as we get onto
Oh,
the deck
boy.
of the boat?
Big is very bad for boat buoyancy, I think.
I mean, the
I
boat's
mean-
very large. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
Look how many
Only
people
pick
are
up
on this.
right?
It would be fine. It just makes him the weight of 8 people. If this boat can't handle 8 people, it has a bigger
Oh, that's
problem.
fair.
You have a skeleton
Well,
crew
the
as it is, so
Tipping
yes.
Big.
I
depends
think
on.
he weighs that much.
God,
8 times the weight?
You just picks
Those-
up someone
Those
and
water barrels, if we brought them back, would weigh more.
probably
Tantus, will you make me a big boy? I'm ready for this.
Go.
I'm gonna use this spell that I mean, it lasts for
Big.
a minute per level, so
And I can't have casted a spell on y'all cool
No,
for the encounter.
because of your positioning, the answer is no. I will just roll for this man
That
here.
is fine.
I'm
Oh, yeah,
gonna
initiative's a thing you gotta do.
roll for these dudes
initiative.
over
I have to
here.
participate. I'm sorry. I'm a wizard. I've done my part. I put buffs on people.
All right. Do you want me to?
Fair.
I'm gonna ping all the spells. The 3 spells I would have casted on myself. If that's okay.
Sure,
I
go
would have
ahead.
only used
Oh
the ability.
no!
Okay.
You gotta do things. I'm sorry.
No.
Magic
I've
weapon,
also
shield of
gotta maybe
faith,
do
and
things.
weapon of awe. Okay.
Yep. Just so you know what's up with all my
Mm.
abilities on.
Mm-hmm.
The only things I would have cast would be the 2 invisibilities. I'll just
I'm not
put that
invisible anymore. Sorry.
in.
removal.
No.
That is fine. It did its job. Also, actually, what if no, I won't cast it. That kind of sucks.
Okay. Has everybody rolled me initiative? It looks like I am missing a big boy.
Yeah, sorry, I was adjusting my stats for
That's okay.
my embiggening.
Big.
Oh, he's so.
Oh no!
Well, you are big, so you're a bit slow.
It literally gives me
yeah.
-2 dex. It's a rough one.
Yeah, I was tempted to put Cat's Grace on you to counter it and give a little
Nah.
bit of bonus, but
That's fine.
I'll go late.
gonna measure. Hey, who's this?
That
Plugg.
is Plugg.
Well, I hope Plug likes bullets,
Mm-hmm.
I'm pure plug really.
cause I'm gonna shoot at him. I always make sure like it's not like a random advantage toggle or whatever. So that's
is
touch.
that's a
Let me
max
just-
damage roll right there.
Plugg will be hit by
And
that.
he's probably flat-footed because he hasn't moved. I don't know if that messes with touch.
It would be fine. You hit him.
Awesome. He takes a whole 8 bullet damage.
Okay, I've marked off his 8 bullet damage.
Take that, you asshole.
All right, Master
You prick.
Scourge. Master.
I have a big dragon to protect me.
Fair, honestly.
Okay. So,
And there's these people.
oh boy. I have to just check something here. There's one thing I have to check on Plugg. Just to make sure.
Is
no.
bullets his only weakness?
No.
I think
Okay, it's
everyone's
just that
weak to
one.
bullet.
If you get shot enough times, you build up a tolerance to them.
Oh no.
Probably.
Kenshi now.
Let me just. Where the frick is this? His stat block is on 21. Just want to make sure what it says for his text here. Okay, gotcha. Alright, he's moving in like this, and he is going to try to hit you with a punching dagger. And he will roll a terrible, terrible roll. Wow.
Who is he attacking?
I assume Revia.
Revia.
You're yeah.
I wouldn't be invisible. My
He would not
would
be
have broken.
Yeah,
when
I know.
Still,
That's
he goes, foul one. You're the leader of this mutiny. Die!
I resent that.
Revia.
You'll drown by Vesmar's will. And I take a 5-foot step back and cast Bless.
Did I set Bless up?
So I think like it's a 30-foot or 50-foot range. I think basically all of the allies on the boat just got blessed too.
Yes.
What does Bless do?
Plus one to attack rolls.
Yeah, and saves
Sounds
versus
real
fear.
If those come up.
I don't think I have that injured at all. No, I don't. That's fine.
Yeah, I didn't put the button because I'm dumb.
Standard action, move action. I have a swift action. Any spells I want to cast on myself? Yes, there is. And I will cast as a swift action. I will cast Divine Favor on myself. And that is my turn.
Okay. All right, Quentin.
What's your ruling on attacking the other pirates to get them down? Or are we just supposed to ignore them?
If you really want to focus on them, it is fine. I will tell you, I have stats for them. If you wish to engage with them, that is not an issue.
Take them out. Have our friends up. And also, I can't hit either of these two for rogue damage anyway, so...
Okay.
Because somebody backed out like a chicken. Cock.
Okay, I'm
Coward.
trying to give everyone some bonuses. My lord.
Look at this coward over here.
Oh yeah, we got the bless, right?
You do have the bless.
Plus
Yeah.
one attack. Saving throw against fear. Okay, that's what I was looking at. Alright, I'm gonna 5-foot step to here, because this is flanking.
I'm gonna pop out pirate sheet then.
And I'm gonna stab this man.
Okay.
Wow, those are some bad rolls.
All right.
But I assume that sneak hits one of them, right?
That will hit. Yes.
Alright. So we go. Is that two? Yeah, it was 2d6. Wow, that was a bad roll too. Alright, so 11 damage.
All right. Let's mark it in here. I will have all the other NPCs go at the end of the round. So.
Slightly less than average?
I mean, like everything.
You did slightly less than average on your sneaks.
Rio.
Rio begins sort of weaving his hands in sort of like weaving the shadows, and he's going to attempt to cast Shadow Trap on this gentleman here. Hold on.
Okay.
This gentleman here.
Yep.
Ah, Mr. Bullets.
Has a will save.
Okay.
A DC 15.
Where is he? Let me check something here.
Ah, yes. He has a plus 14 to will saves.
Oh, fuck.
He's a level 20 fighter.
Oh, no.
God damn it.
Oh, no.
Alright,
He can just roll really well.
yeah, I can just roll it. Can I 5-foot step still? I can still
Yes.
move, right?
You can still
Standard
move
action, yeah.
because you all did standard
I'm
action.
gonna hide behind you. Even though I think I have more AC than you.
I have 18. I'm not too terrible.
I have more AC than that.
I have more AC than you.
Sorry, I don't have super high dex or whatever, plus 4 armor from fucking abilities, okay?
Ambrose is
I have to cast
just
spells.
gonna hold off for now. Okay, Mr. Plugg is gonna take a step up to Yakul, and he is going to
Bold.
go
Bold.
for
Gonna use the push action and push you overboard. Oh, he rolls a nat 20.
these two attacks, and I think he takes.
This man could easily be yeeted off the boat.
I just have to check the bonuses on this because I have not used this feat in forever. Okay, so using that. Anything else that he is doing? Okay. All right. So, he is going to these are both at -2.
Okay.
But he's going to start off with that
15's a hit.
with the -2.
Minus 2 is to 13 is not a hit.
Oh, jeez.
Not a hit.
Well, I'm not rolling great for them, so
Oh,
that's
no.
good for you.
I will live with that.
Oh no.
2 weapons.
Oh no. What
Oh,
a
no.
tragedy.
Oh no.
So sad.
TW's 2 weapon. What's the WP?
That's in whip. Maybe? No. Oh, WPP.
2 weapon fighting, I think.
2 weapon. It's
Wait,
2.
yeah.
TW is 2.
Proficiency?
2 weapon.
TW's 2 weapon. But what's
No,
the
no. TW is 2. It's 2 weapon.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I get it.
Two weapon. All
Yeah,
right.
yeah.
Yeah. That makes sense.
So he's got like the cutlass in one hand he's bringing in, and then he's got his cat o' nine tails in the other that he's kind of whipping out.
I see the cutlass is named. Well, it's gonna have a different name as soon as we kill you and take it from your dead body.
Anyway, you're cool.
Gotcha.
Mm-hmm.
So emotionally, I just want to beat the crap out of Mr. Plugg, but logistically, I should probably attack these because this guy's a baddie here, right?
Yes, but Owlbear seems to
Yes.
be handling them, so you probably don't have to help
Okay.
Owlbear.
Okay, Owlbear's fine. Then we're going after Mr. Plugg.
Yeah, Owlbear can take 2 of them. I'm just gonna say that.
So I
Owlbear's a strong boy.
square up and prepare to do a power attack Earthbreaker on this guy.
Okay.
So that is 20 to
Holy
hit with 24
Jesus.
points damage.
That'll certainly hit.
Fighters.
Big weapon.
Yeah, so
Big
you have to finish the boss
weapon.
fight.
Big
You have all finished the
fighter.
boss fight, round 1.
Isn't that 21, or is you have to bless it in there already?
So I didn't even add bless in there. Actually, I'm at because I get -1 attack for being large.
But
Yeah.
you get +2 to strength, so it
I
evens
did
out.
already add that, so that basically equaled out. But now I'm going to be, because I'm blessed, just at 0 overall.
You gonna big bite this
So
man?
yeah, can I big bite him?
You could try to big bite him.
I do have to power attack with that. I don't have an option because
And you're, remember, I don't know if you have it for secondary attack -5 added in for a bite.
Oh no, I can't do that. I shouldn't have been doing that last time. That's right. I was looking at my my feats because of the way my feats work. I'm using a standard action to activate the overhead chop, so I wouldn't be able to do like a full attack action.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
So that I shouldn't have been doing that last time. I apologize. I did it. I
Because you're
forgot.
using your
It's-
overhead chop. I got you.
Yes, that's so it does my extra damage, and I'd rather still use that.
Gotcha,
So
gotcha.
so yeah, I no bite from me. Just the punch
Yep. Natilius.
with a hammer.
Oh, actually,
Oh.
end of the round people stuff. Let me remember
Yeah,
that.
those guys get a
Okay.
turn.
So I'm just gonna do this. He surrenders.
It's surrender.
He certainly surrenders. They're gonna move in to oppress him. I'm gonna roll some. I'm just gonna roll for this. Actually, I'll just use the dice roller. I'll be lazy when I'm figuring this out. Dice roller. 1, 2, 3. Okay. So he'll take a hit. And not be able to finish off. And you know what? He is going to also surrender because these have shit for hit points. I'm just going to let you know. These two are clashing. Owlbear. I just have to look at Owlbear's stats here because I do have his character sheet just to see what he does.
He just gets murdered.
He throws crabs at people.
Crabs
and then
speed.
Pocket crabs.
It's
All
like
right.
pocket sand, but
Fucking
crabs.
So he'll take a hit, and this guy will take a hit.
Oh no.
I'm just gonna roll a d6. Oh yeah, he's still fighting. So no changes over there. Let's see here. Meh. He'll take a hit. Meh. He'll take a hit. I'm just gonna roll like d6s here. Oh, Jesus. Well, I mean, like, then, these guys surrender at, like, no hit point damage. I gotta be honest. I have their pirate stats. They, if reduced to... If basically taking 5 damage,
Oh,
they withdraw from combat. If reduced from 3, they surrender.
is this guy on our side or not?
No.
No.
He's not? Okay. I wasn't sure on that one.
He's the guy that tried to murder me.
Oh, yeah. He's not.
Yeah.
He is also now facing a 4v1.
That's fine.
He'll have done something too. The kid will have done something. Probably stabbed one of them with a dagger to make him more inclined to surrender, honestly.
I expected them to put more of a fight than that.
I have been rolling terribly for them.
We also got like the vast majority of the crew on our side.
And then, yeah, I also imagine seeing this guy get, like, Gallagher immediately pretty hard is like, oh, maybe we shouldn't.
Scourge.
Wait, what?
Wait, no.
You just
it's
get
not.
me.
I'm sorry, that's right. I'm sorry, I forgot.
It's like,
Natilis.
don't skip me.
Natilis, yeah.
I don't.
Natilis.
Sometimes I don't do anything, but that doesn't mean I'm not going to.
Natilis.
Yeah, I'm gonna shoot Scourge because he looks like he's coming over this way, and I don't appreciate that.
Mm-hmm.
So you shoot him so he comes closer to you?
Well, I mean, he has 2 other people over here, so if he wants to get.
Well, technically, it's 3 other people over here.
Yeah, I mean, I forget about the chicken man. But
It's Shane from
this has
Stardew
a
Valley.
+1.
How
Does
can
a
you forget about my
24
best friend?
A 24 will certainly hit him.
for 2 damage. Yay!
You can just feel the gold leave your body.
I do.
The most expensive 2 damage you've ever spent.
Yes.
He's going to continue to press his attack against you, thinking that if he defeats their leader, Ambrose is going to take his thing afterwards. But first he will try to attack you with a punching dagger. Does a 25 hit you?
Yeah, that hits me.
You will take 3, and I will need a fortitude save.
Yeah, I'm really good at those.
I mean, bless him.
Oh, actually, unironically. I got a +5, so it's actually not.
Then you got a 19. Let me just check, because I have...
19 doesn't save, that's pretty scary.
It's pretty fucked.
Also,
It is
Ambrose goes...
Pathfinder.
Quincy
Well, I
goes
gotta
before
check.
Ambrose.
You're good.
I think
Okay.
Ambrose was held, actually.
Yeah, Ambrose was holding.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
actually, he just delayed, so now
Yeah,
he's after Scourge. So his
Oh, okay.
new thing will be
What?
25.
I wanted the Quinton backstab, but I guess the chicken backstab
No.
is fine too.
Ambrose is gonna do it.
I mean, technically, if you want the keys to the kingdom, you can give us both backstabs.
Mm-hmm.
Not... Oh, I guess, yeah.
I mean, I can do
put that.
something.
Mm-hmm. So Ambrose will be bring out his good old frying pan, and he is gonna just try to whack him in the back of the head.
That hits.
Another min damage roll.
Yeah, but he can do that too. He'll do 7 total.
Okay, it's pretty good.
Yeah.
Okay.
So sneak a frying pan him in the back of the head.
Me and Quinton have the same initiative?
We do.
Yeah.
Okay. I think you go first then. You have a higher dex.
I choose to move after you.
Okay, that's fine.
Mhm.
Well, I'm not moving, to be clear. Because I have better things to do with my move action.
You son of a bitch.
Spicy.
Well, I'm trying not to die. So I use
You'll
I
be
use my
fine.
I use blessings and I used my double one, so I get a mirror image.
Okay.
Look at this man or woman not 5 foot stepping to give me the juicy backstab.
Yeah, I'd rather take less damage, not gonna lie.
Is your
It's a move action.
it's a move action. You can technically 5-foot step, because 5-foot step doesn't say if you take a move action, it says if you take no other move.
Oh, then
Yes.
That is
okay.
a-
I will do
DM.
that after my attack.
Yeah. That's the trick of
This-
5-foot step, is you can take a move action and still possibly 5-foot step if it's not an actual movement.
As a swift action, I imbue my weapon with shock. I don't have the thing to ping it because it's a very long block of text.
That's fine.
But I get it for 4 rounds. Making sure everything's in there. Shock, yeah, swift action, move action, I'm doubled. Okay, yeah, I'm just going to hit. Fuck.
Or not.
Okay.
That doesn't hit, I assume.
No.
It'd be
Even
wild
with
if
my
that
You
hit.
rolled a 2.
I know.
Two.
I have a really good damage now,
Jesus.
though.
That's a 2.
And I 5-foot step this way, looking at my ally Quentin with the knowing eyes of a backstabber.
DM just saved you from being called coward.
I didn't know the 5-foot step worked like that, okay?
Oh no, if you had done the move action buff instead of moving. Joke, because whoever you called Quentin coward for. Never mind. I'm sick. Humor doesn't come across well. I apologize, Cat. I'm not going to be doing any voices because my throat feels like death.
No. Acceptable. It's fine.
My turn?
Yes.
Cool. I'm going to 5-foot step up
Mm-hmm.
and do some shanky. Which, what's the bonus from flanking again? Is it 2 or 4?
+2.
+2.
Alright, so these are at a +2.
Mhm.
I don't think I even needed it. Those are pretty good.
You
Yeah.
did not even
And
need it.
blessed, possibly, if that's not in there.
Okay.
Oh, it looks like you have it.
Bless is in there. Alright, so that's going to be 1 sneak attack for 11 damage,
Mm-hmm.
2 sneak attack for 5 more damage.
Okay.
So that is 28 damage.
Okay.
And I'm going to apply a... what's it called?
Negative AC.
Debilitating injury because I hit him with a sneak attack.
Okay.
And I'm going to bewilder him for -2 AC.
Okay. Rio.
I need the.
Okay, Shadow Trap didn't work quite on this guy,
Mhm.
so I'm gonna try it on this guy instead.
Okay. Scourge will make his will save.
He is entangled.
All right.
Oh, how fun.
That's so good.
Then I 5-foot step up to his bitch ass.
Sure.
He's surrounded.
Quentin's gonna snark at him. Not so scary with that whip anymore, are you?
It's his own shadow which is grabbing him, I might add.
That's fine.
Pretty
probably.
weird.
It's magic.
Okay. Mr. Plugg. He is gonna go. He'll just do that. So 25 hit you.
Yeah, absolutely.
Take 10.
I am taking 10.
He's gonna take a step back.
Coward.
Actually, yeah, he'll just take the step back for now. Okay.
He's scared. He's running
Cool.
away.
All set?
Yes.
Unfortunately for him, I'm large size and I have a 10-foot reach, so I'm
Oh,
just
yeah,
going to
no.
keep on
Did he
doing what I'm
provoke
doing.
by doing that?
No, he did not. It's 5-foot steps, so that doesn't
Oh,
provoke.
right,
Yeah.
yeah.
So I'm just going to go ahead and blast him.
Make sure you take a 5-foot step too, right? To
He doesn't need
pressure.
to,
Oh my god.
but oh Jesus.
Okay.
So I'm just raining down these hammer blows
Yep.
on this guy.
Natilius.
Well, the Mr. Scourge has got some problems, so I guess I'll shoot Mr. Plugg.
Mhm.
Why not? Let's burn all my ammunition.
You could ask
Hey,
us
this is the time to do it,
This
baby.
is the time to use it. This will be the +1. Oh my God!
When you
What?
don't critical.
game.
Damn it.
It does bless not apply to
Wait,
that
wait,
roll?
wait. It's a 14, not a 13.
14 would not be enough because he's been fighting using combat expertise. His touch is 15.
That bitch!
Yes.
Really rough. Oh,
That
man.
went from like it could have been 30 damage! That was almost a max roll!
He would have
Damage.
exploded. Let me put it that way.
You rolled an 8, an 8, a 7, and a 7.
Oh my God! No!
Right.
Expertise, I hate you!
Wait, why did it roll?
He can attempt a full run action to escape.
yeah,
by the
he
way.
could.
Well, to attempt to escape, he could roll
He
and save.
could.
Just want to let the chat know that.
Oh, I am. Yeah, you see him actually like, kind of begrudgingly, with this like horrible death glare towards you, just pull up his hands and drop the dagger.
Wait, who do you look at?
What?
The one who entangled him?
Oh, dang.
Yeah, he's not going anywhere. He surrenders.
Oh, I got. You know what? I'm gonna keep that one.
I'm fully buffed for this fight. I haven't hit.
There's
anyone.
another guy to go beat up.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But there's, like, Revia, you can see he's just got death glares at Rio. He's like, fuck, I can't move anywhere. He's not trying to move at this point in time. He's just like, no. Fuck.
Rob for my
Ambrose is going to, disarm him. Take his hand axe. And kick away the dagger. Quentin? Review?
I'm thinking.
Mm-hmm.
If you can get over here, we technically provoke. But that's technically flanking. Because I have
Yes,
reach
but
and
I'm thinking.
about murder.
There's still a guy here.
How low is this man?
You don't know. He does seem to have taken some good injuries.
Is
I'll
he
be
low
attacking
enough
Mr.
that I
Plugg.
could? Is he low enough that I could potentially cinematic something if I do enough damage?
Maybe. I will tell you, there is, like, certainly, like, you have sneak attack, and that makes a big difference.
Okay.
go
So I don't care. Sorry, Quentin doesn't care that he surrendered at all. It's just that if I fail this attack, then I don't do the cinematic thing, which would be really cool. But I'm gonna try because I want to do the cinematic thing.
Mm-hmm.
So hopefully, if this does enough damage to kill him, while he's sitting there staring at Rio.
It's one of those.
Yes. Quentin's gonna come up behind him and put a dagger through his throat and say, "Well, I guess you aren't worth a damn after all. Let's hope this actually works." I will
know
note.
you near it.
Yeah, I have a +2 to this, and he has a -4 to his AC.
Mm-hmm.
Please both hit. Okay.
I mean, the first one will hit.
The second one's is a 15, and he has -4 AC.
Yes. So I guess you can take your 2 kukris to him.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay. Big sneak damage. 10
Oh,
and 5.
Okay. So you just drive, like, put it, and you just, like, slice his throat, with a spray of blood, on Rio and Revia, because they're right there. I mean, honestly. As he kind of just, like, there's this, like, quick turn to look as, like, the thing is looking, it's, like, just like a, you get the feeling, hatred, but also like, ha 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 ha, you're me now, kind of look.
What? We don't torture innocent people? What a dumb motherfucker.
I'm alive, you're dead. Joke's on you.
Alright, is it my turn now?
Yeah.
Okay.
I can't find the clip. I was looking
So-
for the lightsaber decapitation.
I walk here,
Mhm.
okay?
Mm-hmm.
Do I get...
I
flank
believe
from
it's
this or no?
flanking because I am threatening from. Oh, I guess I'd have to be. I am threatening.
No,
from here.
you are threatening from that square there, so you would get flanking.
These are
Okay.
big.
Yeah.
It's
Plus-
reach that more does
He's
it.
gonna have +2.
Reach is strong.
For the love of God. Please. I rolled high.
You hit him.
Okay. Alright, yeah. So he takes 9 points of piercing damage and 3 points of electrical.
Okay.
And also sneak attack damage. So another 4 points of sneak attack.
Okay. Rio.
Well, he's dead, so like I'll just can I move through an ally?
Yes,
Technically,
Okay.
yes.
But
This
you
square
would-
provokes.
but that's where it
Yeah, you
provokes.
would.
I'll take the provoke.
All right. He'll do that.
Oh no!
Maybe you shouldn't have
Oh
I'll
provoked.
my
take the damage.
god!
You take 22 damage then.
Okay.
You still
A, a 20 hits you,
Oh,
right?
I'm fine.
Wait, does
Yeah, I mean,
does a 20 hit you? Just as a question.
A 20 does hit me.
Okay, because he was using combat expertise, so he'd be a minus.
I have 19 AC currently.
So yeah, okay.
That's fine. I am going to attempt to inflict wounds on Plugg.
Okay.
More bad touch.
16 will hit his touch. He gets... Doesn't he get a save? He gets a will save for half, doesn't he?
For inflict, no.
It's attack roll, so.
It's an attack roll. There's
Just
no
take the
having.
damage.
Yeah.
I thought it still... yeah, saving throw for half still.
Why is, I dragged this onto my sheet. Why is it not there then?
Yeah, it's not there.
It would be DC 15.
Yeah, it's the thing is you don't lose the charge if you miss.
When I dragged it, it didn't tag the box. That is correct.
Yeah. So it's
It's
like
DC 15.
yeah, so it's like yes, it's a touch attack, but you don't lose the charge. So that's why they're like, well, it's a save if they hit. You know.
Oh, that's weird. Like
Yes.
save for shocking grasp.
It is kind of a weird thing, but since it is also not an elemental type of energy, pretty much, it has that advantage. Anyway, he's going to make this will save and fail it, so it doesn't matter. Okay. Alright, well,
Once he's surrendered.
Yakul and Owlbear gets attacks of opportunity.
What a fucking loser! I get one, right? Or does
He's
does he-
withdrawing
Okay,
because he has to
yeah.
have acrobatics.
Oh, yeah.
Uh-huh.
You rolled a 2.
I hate to say
Dreaded
that.
2s.
Let me throw out Owlbear's sheet because Owlbear would probably take this attack. Let's see here.
We know it takes like 3 turns to get this thing out there, okay?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, he's not making it off this ship.
And
Okay.
he's still in reach of your big gun, or big club.
Okay. Yeah, cool.
Oh, good lord.
You
Oh,
just
no.
all you did was reposition yourself, buddy. The club swings on.
Oh, baby.
Oh,
Oh, my
God.
God.
He's jello.
Just
Man, don't stop.
golf swing off. the
His
fucking
golf
boat.
swinged off the boat.
What? No, we need his items.
The swimming fox can get
Yeah.
the item.
Yeah, I mean, the water's pretty,
Okay. I would say if he falls off the boat with his scimitar that no one can use.
Okay. I'm gonna
I
just
could technically use it.
roll a couple of things here for some people.
I'm not
You
proficient.
cool. You cool as he knocks him off the ship. Just says under his breath, "Yeah, I'll help you off."
Like I die.
Well, at this point, does everyone just surrender? We've killed like.
I'm figuring out
I'm just
who's
fucking dead.
left.
I think it's the only other guy that would probably.
I'm just
maybe
checking some
stand.
things here.
There's these two still.
We have Phipps and Rando. We
Uh,
have Bill.
And
I don't know, that guy's got some unique art that the other pirates don't have.
I recognize the weapon he has in that art.
So, yes. Every remaining pirate has surrendered. I'm just saying, like, you have 1, 2, 3 random loyals, and these 3 guys left over. And your team has won the day.
That went surprisingly well.
I thought it was going to be a much longer battle.
I had so much prep that was not
I
needed.
just casually took a shit ton of damage.
I mean, you can heal it, probably.
Oh, yeah,
There's
I had 5
injuries
spells
across
for
the
days.
area. Owlbear looks like he actually took some really big hits. He's still
I cure
standing.
wounds out there.
Okay.
I gave Sandra to just channel energy heal everyone.
Yeah. She
That's
can do
probably
it.
more efficient.
Owlbear. Heals 9. 9 for Owlbear.
I'll roll this. I think 2d6 she's at, I believe. So she.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think it matters at the end, right?
Mhm.
Or we're out of
Oh,
combat.
it'll matter eventually.
Well then, the ship is yours. As Fishguts kind of just takes a slap to your back, Quentin, and goes, "Good work, kid."
Told you there might be a chance soon for you to be free. There it is.
Free. That's a thing. Perhaps. What are you doing with those 6?
I'm pacing.
That is a wonderful question.
Glares at this corpse.
We dropped them off at the next port. They didn't do evil upon us, but they ain't staying on the ship. We ain't killing them.
Olivia, I'd like to point out that we still need people to sail this thing. And the masters are... Well, one of them's in the water, and the other one's blood is covering my daggers, so...
They can stay on the ship as long as they want, but I don't expect them wanting to stay after we get to next port.
What say you, gents?
They're kind of like look around, and eventually, sort of one Aretto will kind of like take us like a word forward. Aye, if it'll keep us alive, we'll help with the ship. But we get off at the next port. Yes.
If you choose to. Every sailor has a right.
You will be watched, so don't think about trying any funny business before we get there. But we also aren't those two. You're not about to be whipped or beaten.
Mm-hmm.
Put in your work and you'll be fine.
In fact, collect all the whips on this goddamn boat and throw them off.
like
Scourge
that
has a
plan.
whip.
I steal the whip.
Okay.
It's mine now.
You have a whip.
Ooh.
I will.
Throw his hat off.
And Croup, the same goes for you. I wasn't kidding when we talked before about freedom.
Look,
You're
kid.
not going to be forced to stay, but I wouldn't mind if you stayed with us.
For now, I'll stick around. If you're going to be making something of this as a vessel, that's the question. What do you do now? You have the boat. You can sail to a port, abandon it, go off on your own. You got a crew. And one that seems to like you. That comes down to the question. What do you do now?
Quentin's gonna turn and look at the others. What do you guys think?
Meta-wise, we're making a cool captain, or right? This is
Look
the
how
meta
big he
question.
is.
He is the biggest right now.
Well, yeah, but because of
That's
Or at
if I
least
stand
another-
very tall, I could scare the other pirates away, and that means I'm captain
Yeah.
now.
Well, this
For at
cat-
least 3 more minutes, alright?
he's got 3 minutes of big.
But yeah, you know, because yeah.
I mean, my goal up to this point was mostly just regaining my freedom. The group has a point. We have a ship, and we have a crew. If the lot of you all want to be a crew, I suppose that is. You helped us, that doesn't necessarily mean you're a crew. Addressing all the allies.
AKA
Well,
players.
Well, right, we'll kind of think covered in blood currently. Both his and Scourge's.
I'm sorry. This
You will need
is
a
the-
doctor on this ship.
That's fully. This is all like the first line of masterwork, hands, axe, punching dagger, whip. Ignore those ones there. So it's the 2 potions, and then from leather armor, where it's weirdly done down, is what's on Scourge.
But let's not make them make any decisions now. Let's first sail to port and let us
Well, that's the question. If you're
Which
just sailing to port to abandon it, we should best be heading back to Port Peril. But if you want to go pirating, perhaps we should stick with what Plugg and Scourge plan was, and head to Rickety Squibs.
I think that's where we plan on heading, to Squibbit.
Aye. Then you'll have some options. What kind of ship this will be. Well then, for now, it looks like you'll need someone who has some expertise in some things to stick with you. I'll stick with you for a while, at least. My retirement can wait. As he'll pat you again on your back, Quentin, and then head downstairs.
I appreciate it.
I too shall remain. There's no point going back to Senshu. I was bored there anyways.
It seems Besmara has led me to this place. Perhaps this is an opportunity to sail the seas. Kyle will kind of be like, another good fist fight. I'd be down. Rosie will be like, huh? Sounds like fun. Of course, it will be fun. I will continue to woo the ladies with my new abilities.
Can I shoot?
Pointed
I stare
stare
down
at
at this
him.
little gnome.
Quentin also stares at him.
Albert will be like, friends!
I nod to Albert.
Jack will be
Make
like,
him not dumb anymore.
One day.
Jack will be like, I'm pirate by trade. I'm run. Narwhal will kind of pat the kid and be like, yes! More pirating. Squibs is a great place. If you choose to continue it, I'll stick on board. And if not, I can probably find a good boat. Tilly will laugh and say the same. Sly will kind of like look at you and all and be like, if you'll have me, I only know the boats, and I like most of the crew members here. I apologize again for everything I did. I'll keep an eye out on my old allies, make sure they don't do anything bad. As recompense for everything I did in the past. You saved me. I owe you that much.
A nod.
How's your insert whatever got eaten here?
Leg don't work
How's
as
your
well as it
kidney?
used to be. Leg's not working as well as it used to be, but fortunately, the healing magic's got at least it cut up. I'll be fine. Scars are a thing of a pirate.
One hell of a scar.
One hell of a story.
Well,
Let's get to a different island and get some water. Because
Sandra,
fuck this place.
do you mind helping me with the wounded?
Yes. She will assist you with the wounded.
And we're just gonna tend to some wounded people.
So, everybody will help. You can take an assessment of the ship. I will tell you, there is one thing that will notice, that eventually you will notice. Mr. Plugg's body is gone.
That's what I was just gonna say. You want to go and look for that man in the water, but
Oh,
Predators?
cool. Not a thought to look for it.
I
Even
would
just
have.
assume
If
he's dead.
someone would have asked, I would have. Yeah.
I was gonna ask, but people were talking.
Yeah. I
Yeah,
mean,
I guess I would go look for the body, and then I guess
It's like,
see
help me
if
heal
we
these
find
people.
It, you
It's
know.
like, maybe we should look for the guy who jumped over the board.
yeah, you do not find any sign of his body. Doesn't seem to be nearby. You do see, like, there's some smaller sharks around. Could have been a larger shark. Got him. Honestly speaking, there isn't a lot of signs of what's left, except there is some, like, you know, it looks as though, like, you will be able to find down at the bottom of the water his cutlass and his cat of nine tails.
I'll take those.
This bastard's not getting away that easy. Clinton will go up to Revia and ask for the spyglass.
Yeah, I can hand it to you.
Sweet.
So what do you say?
And unless,
Sorry, I'm just making note of what they are here quickly. Yeah, go ahead and you're gonna take a look around.
unless this guy has some other way to get away, or to get eaten by a shark, Quentin is going to climb up to the crow's nest and look all around us with the spyglass, see if he can see Plugg swimming anywhere, especially towards the island or the other boat that we left, the little one.
Go ahead.
This and then whatever plus I get from the spyglass. Wow, that sucked.
No, you don't see any signs of him. This is his money you'll find inside the thing. Yes. He has this money that he's not on his person, basically.
Okay, so it'd be in like his quarters.
In the quarters, yeah. He has one other thing which I have to find the stats for because it is, I think, on 54.
The cutlass.
Yes, it's one of the items that's in here, in the book. So, yes, there seems to be no sign of Mr. Plugg.
I'll climb back
Two
down.
recurring villains, I guess.
Quentin will climb back down. It seems like the shock's the most... God, I'm still trying to do his voice.
It's fine. You don't have to push
Okay,
yourself.
don't force yourself. You can't.
It's not even forced, it's just automatic.
Fair.
He's just gonna climb down and be like, it seems like the shark is the most likely option. I don't see him swimming anywhere.
Maybe a smarter drown him.
Yeah, I'm fine with that.
I would give the cutlass to someone who didn't use it.
There's
And same with the nine tails.
there's
Not a rogue
two.
proficiency.
I forgot there is two other things. There's this would be in his case.
And Ninetales is a martial weapon.
Shackles of Compliance, and he has the Tidewater Cutlass. The Tidewater Cutlass is a +1 cutlass. It can be used once per day to cast Hydraulic Push.
Good spell.
Yeah, I give it to Regale.
The Shackles of Compliance.
That sound fine.
You anything trying to intimidate or demoralize anybody wearing them, you get +4 to that check. And the holder of the manacle's key can cast command on the wearers of the shackle.
Interesting.
They're also really hard to get out of. And they
They're
magically
good for prisoners.
adjust for anything from small to huge size.
Mm.
Yes.
So, are you able to use the cutlass?
No, we're rogues, so I don't think we can.
I don't know who can.
I wasn't sure if you had the dual proficiency or not. Alright, I have put everything in group loot, so we can just deal with it later.
Yeah. I think Yakul is actually the only person who can use it.
Not
The
true.
cutlass?
Yeah.
Yeah.
This should be a rogue proficiency.
Well,
I mean-
Gunslinger might be able to.
Oh, Gunslinger
Yeah,
can.
like, the
Yeah.
gunslinger can.
And the thing
I
is,
forgot you were
anybody
Gunslinger,
can
no,
use
I don't know
the
why.
hydraulic push, though. You don't have to be proficient in to use the hydraulic push.
I could just have it on my side and cast a spell.
Well, you probably have to put it in your hand
You have
and
to
use
wield
it.
it,
You know,
yeah.
you have to wield it. You know,
to be holding
the
it.
spell comes from the sword. You know.
I mean, I could train to use it.
Mhm.
That requires a feat.
That's fine. My original build was 2-weapon fighting with the cutlass and a short sword, but then I was like, nah, big hammer.
You're big.
It's
I-
hard to
I
argue
choose
with
big.
25 damage
Mhm.
in one hit.
I can,
I
if
mean-
no one wants to use it, I can hold it just for the style of having the cutlass. But
Alright, I'll take it
Um.
out of the group loot then.
Yep. Someone
So-
can have it.
For now.
I'll wear it, but I don't know. I'll have it.
Off here for now. So yes. The eventually Krupp will come to you though, and be like, so there's a few things that we be needing to work out with new persons in charge. Who's the captain? What are the roles you're taking? Granted, we're going to need a hierarchy of who's in charge. I assume I'll be put back into my normal place of being the chef. Since we don't have a lot of goods, I could also function as your de facto quartermaster for now, if you want to pick up anything or sell anything for now, until we get to port and try to squib the ship.
Do you want to be our chef? You don't have to be.
Kid, it's what I trained for.
Fair enough, just checking.
Well, I'm a doctor by trade, so
As much as I hated where I was working, I liked it at first. I ended up on the Wormwood by choice to a degree. Things didn't go well back where I came from, and well, I got an offer for a fine job. It's just that, well, I was prone to drinking, and the captain, who was a good gambler.
Well,
Won me
yep.
in a bet.
You're welcome to stay with us as long as you want. And if you ever want to go back to your business, feel free to do that as well.
Aye.
And thank you for all your help.
It's nice to have choices again. Well,
It is.
so, who's going to be the captain? Who's your first mate? What are the other roles that you're taking over on the ship? It's good to have an idea of what you're doing, at least some basics.
I guess this is the meta discussion, though, right? At this point.
This
About
is
what-
definitely a bit of a meta discussion. Also, I am going to create a new handout,
Ooh, handout.
and I'm going to call this Infamy and Disrepute.
Did we want to go on break?
Yes, let's
It is
go
about
on
break time.
break now, for it is break time. And I will set the stuff up here, and then we can talk about it after break, some of it. Because we probably should just talk about it on stream here to finish up for the thing.
Yeah.
And into squibs. So, snack, drink, bathroom break. If you need them, go ahead and do them. I'll be back in a little bit. This button here, and this button here. Hi, everybody! Welcome back! Hi. We were discussing breaking up some loot. I will also let you know, I wanted to let you know if you want to put in your group loot. There was a chest with looks like some money in it. More than likely, Fish Guts can tell you, that was probably money to basically get the ship fixed up and prepared once they got to port. So it is it enough for squibbing? You do not know, but you have 1,000 gold pieces.
Shit. Hell yeah,
Hope it
money.
is.
Hopefully it is enough for swimming.
I highly doubt it.
But knowing prices of things, no.
There is one other item you will find when searching the captain's quarters area. There is a... just make sure what it is, which one it is. Braces of armor +1.
LD probably take them.
Do with that what you will.
I guess, but that doesn't stack with mage armor, so it's like.
Oh.
It wouldn't stack with anything I get either.
Yeah, I mean,
I would happily take it.
Yeah.
Yes, it would not.
So
stack with
what's your AC at?
it doesn't stack with armor.
Yeah, it doesn't stack with normal armor.
Wait, what kind of bonus is it?
It's
It's
an
armor
bonus.
bonus.
Oh,
Are you wearing armor?
never mind.
It,
Well,
Yeah.
it's,
Armor,
it's an
she's a-
enchantment bonus, so.
it just counts as armor, though.
Yeah.
Oh,
okay.
okay.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, it
'cause
doesn't stack with armor.
the way the armor works in Pathfinder.
That's why you should wear it. In case
It
you
is
don't have
extra
mage
money,
armor.
though, at very least, if you need some.
It is, yeah, it is things we can sell if no one wants it.
What are they called? Bracers.
Of armor
Of
plus
armor.
1.
Yeah. This is what Blurred does. I'm bringing the place to the chapter.
So, as I was saying, Ambrose was like, we'll inform you that normally the boat has certain roles. Now, beyond just having a captain, oftentimes there is a first mate, but there does not need to be a first mate. The other roles are, of course, a boatswain or bosun, who is responsible for keeping the upper decks in order. They're accountable for rope, rigging, anchors, sails. Basically, that was Scourge. Scourge with the boatswain. Now, with the level of people on the boat, the boatswain would most likely have to help out with that work. But they'd be the person in charge. It would be good to give a carpenter/surgeon, assign one.
We have one of those.
Yeah, I wonder who that is.
It would be good to assign a master at arms. They're concerned with security of the ship, fitness of the crew, and discipline. It's good to have some kind of discipline, or just to keep some kind of order. Fishkits will be like, you don't have to be as harsh as the wormwood was, but you're going to have some kind of punishment. Keep the scurvy dogs in line. Especially, it should keep them from getting at their throats. Someone's got to do that job. Master Gunner is a role. You currently don't have any weapons for it. Of course, Quartermaster for the supplies, and those are the main roles you would have right now.
Okay.
So just say them all again. Captain, first mate,
Boatswain,
boatswain.
carpenter / surgeon. They're usually the same.
That one's just Momo.
Quartermaster.
Cook is of course.
You've got a cook
You've
already.
got one. Master
Beautiful
Arms,
boy here.
Master Gunner, and Quartermaster are the main roles that usually you have.
Which one drives the ship?
First mate does that a lot, I assume.
Or the captain.
First mate.
Yeah, captain or first mate would probably be the one.
On a big enough ship, you might have a helmsman, but it's a
Yeah.
big enough ship.
Hold up. What's the difference between Master of Arms and the Quartermaster?
Master of Arms is combat. Quartermaster is supplies.
We
Yeah.
can funnel them into one for now, I assume.
I mean,
because Kroop's kind of being Quartermaster / Cook.
he says I can do that until you get to port or something, or until you decide someone else. If you don't have
we,
anything
also,
else.
we also have NPCs who can do some of these roles.
Oh,
as
true. They exist.
Mm-hmm.
well.
I can tell you none of those roles fit me. Except for maybe Quartermaster, but like,
Yeah, Quartermaster's nerd work.
I mean,
yeah,
actually,
but it's...
It's spreadsheets.
It is.
Spreadsheets. People love nerds. Love spreadsheets. Okay.
But
Also-
but I think a traditional Quartermaster was also in charge of like buying things, which Nat is not. Which is why it's like a really
Yeah,
questionable.
it would maintain the supply of food and weaponry, oversee the disbursement of food to the cook, doles out the rum rations to the crew.
Yeah, that's why it's like that's like the only one that'd be even close, but it's not.
The only reason
Well-
Ambrose is saying he can take it now is there really isn't anything. You know, he's
Yeah.
like, there's some food. I can be in charge of making sure, we continue to dole it out.
Well, I would say y'all cool captain.
Yeah.
I
All
agree
in
with
favor?
That's fine by me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Leaving us with first mate, boatswain.
Well,
Master of
congratulations,
Arms.
Captain. The boat is yours.
I'll pat you full on the back.
You're small now, probably.
It's
You're,
just
you're not big
I just
anymore.
nod. Yeah.
You get a wink.
And I, as Yakul's best buddies, obviously, right?
Well,
First
some nepotism here.
Really?
Listen, okay? You can say what you want, but I'm the best person to drive this ship. I don't think anyone else would argue that against me on that.
You can drive the ship without being first mate.
Goes with the rule.
Well, Carpenter / doctor, we already know who's doing that one.
Ryo nods.
Mm-hmm.
Still
Which
covered in
means
blood.
There's 3 of us and 4 roles. We've got first mate, boatswain, master of arms, and I've forgotten one already.
Master of Arms.
Master
Yeah, I
Gunner.
point-
But,
point to Nat.
we don't have guns.
You
What?
don't have guns right now, so Master Gunner is not really needed until you would get some.
Stop being filthy.
You get.
Oh,
You
I,
could be
I,
Master
I
Gunner
don't
when
have
we get
blood
there.
anymore on. I don't have blood on me anymore, I guess.
Revere, you're just lucky I have no desire for the limelight.
I shrug.
Nat, if you have nothing against it, and everybody else, I'm fine with Revere being first mate.
I was going to suggest that anyways.
Fine with me?
With the stipulation that our crew is not mandatorily inducted into your cult. If they choose to join,
I look at you. Have I ever forced anyone to pray to Besmara?
not yet, but I've seen enough Besmaran cults.
There isn't many of them, so that's kind of surprising, considering
Well,
the
the
lack of people that actually practice the, faith in a actual
When in
manner.
the Shackles.
Yeah,
and
my
I met
statement
my
hasn't
dad.
changed.
Well, if you try to induct me into your little cult, I will make your shadow eat you when I walk downstairs.
Does that one scare anybody else?
It's just magic.
Well then, I look to.
It's your boatswain. I look at
Kurt,
Quentin.
can you give me the rundown on Boatswain and Master of Arms again?
The boatswain in charge of the upper decks. Basically, I'm
Yeah,
making sure.
rigging and stuff like that.
Making sure the swabs do their jobs.
The swabs and the riggers do their job.
You've been a swab for a while. I actually don't think that'd be a bad, like, just
I haven't been a
don't
swab
think
at
that
all.
would be- I thought you. That's right. You were the cook. You're literally the only person who wasn't on ship. This is the worst person.
I am the worst person for boatswain.
Unfortunately, there is no turtle master role on this ship yet, so you gotta pick something else.
I create the turtle master role.
We can put like cog, I think, on it or
Honestly,
something.
I'm okay
The
with having
boatswain.
one of the NPCs be the boatswain.
I think
Boatswain, that's fine.
Cog,
if anything-
Cog or Rosie, maybe? Or
I don't
there
know.
was someone who was a rigger who was
Sandra's probably also pretty good. She's a swab.
Conkabar's
Conkabar.
literally a rigger. He might be the best one for
Yeah.
the job. This man.
If anything, I think Quentin would fit better. I mean, granted, he doesn't really fit this well either, but Master of Arms is probably the closest one.
We can
Tam
invent new
is
rules.
also a rigger, but he's a little psychotic.
Yeah, I don't think
don't-
we should
Yeah,
have
he's not,
him
he's not our boatswain. He's not.
as a boatswain.
I don't think Cog
So-
Conkubar should be our boatswain. I think Cog is probably best. Cog's a level-headed dude.
Well,
I mean, even if he was a swab, he still knows
Yeah.
enough of the ship.
he can do it.
Yeah.
I'm remiss to trust slide Logan to that job, given past things.
and also a bit unhinged.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She gets to be on the ship. She needs to prove
Yeah.
herself before she gets any authority.
I'm not worried about giving her any authority.
I'm
And then we have other.
Sorry.
Sorry, there you go.
I'm gonna Raya's basically gonna claim Sandra as doctor's assistant.
Okay.
Sir.
Since
And
the
we
other
have,
dealer.
We have other officers.
She'd be
right?
Carpenter's mate. Would be what her.
Yeah, carpenter's mate or whatever.
Honestly, if
Maybe
you wanted
she would
to,
agree to
if you want to put some of the NPCs in jobs of position, you could put like Quentin. You could be like second mate.
That probably fits better, to be honest.
I agree.
'cause
100%.
My skill set is rather nebulous.
Natilius
Still said it's stabbing.
could just have the role. Actually, I guess Natilius actually might be Master Gunner. It might not be a bad role for you. Yeah.
Have a gun.
It'd be pretty good for you when we have guns.
The gunner. I think we have to change the role to Matt from Master Gunner to the gunner.
I'll just get a bigger gun. Just give me enough materials and I'll make us better guns.
Like a howitzer
Make,
and put it
make
on
it
the
a
ship.
cannon.
I just make you a cannon.
Just put a howitzer on the ship.
Just
With
roll
enough,
open
with
and
enough, look, with
Open
enough
fire!
magic, you could probably make one in this world.
Just give me some money. I'll craft it.
just blasting ships from a mile away, playing literal battleship at this point. Oh my God.
We'll invent the what is it? What's the spyglass? We'll invent the bi-spyglass, where it's two spyglasses put together.
Take
And then
one
it-
to the other.
Oh, they had the same zoom
I
as well.
already know about magical siege weapons. I will just tell you this as a quick aside because it brought this up. A friend of mine in a game created a magical siege weapon in a city that had a lot of money. That was basically a thing that had the extended range, and it would simultaneously cast 100 magic missile spells.
What the fuck? That's terrifying.
We could target like 10, like
Jesus.
100 people. And just keep blowing
Just
them.
rains magic missiles down.
That is actually terrifying.
Nightmare.
They never miss.
Cool.
Honestly, second mate works because, for the most, like once we actually have a crew, it helps to have somebody around keeping an ear out. Quentin has great climbing and whatnot. He can easily work the rigging. He can cook, for the most part, spending time down with crew. And once we have a bunch of crew we just hired, they're gonna know that y'all cool's the captain. They're gonna know Rebby's the first mate. They don't need to know I hold an officer position. I can just wander around the ship with an ear open.
That actually is a really smart idea, and I think really good use of your skill set.
Well,
I'm
usually
totally for that.
by the time you get to the second officer anyway, they usually spend a lot of time with the crew anyway because they're, second and third officers.
Which works. I can just float between the rigging and cooking with crew because I actually enjoy that.
Yeah.
I like this this sort of position that we got here. I think.
I'm gonna build a
It's the
mount.
only fucking position I can think of that Quentin actually fits in.
We should probably write this down.
I'm gonna invent a bipod. Bipod of musket.
Did I give everybody permission for this? Give me a second. Yes,
Is there
I
a
would say
spreadsheet for the boat.
in Bodie McBoatface,
Oh no!
Oh my god.
you can put
There
in
it is.
I don't know. Oh, they don't have I forgot they don't have really notes on.
I don't
You
have
Notes.
editing.
Notes is an additional.
I
We're
don't
gonna
think,
get to rename this boat when when we square
I'll just
it, right?
add a note, another handout then.
Yeah.
I mean, I
you
have
call it,
editing privileges on Buddy McBoat.
Oh wait, no, it's fine. I can edit the bio and use that. We're good.
Yeah.
That's fine. But I was just saying, like, I'm creating a thing so it can be.
A handout's probably a little more efficient than a.
Yeah, ship rolls. It's down next to your loot and infamy and disrepute.
We don't. I
I-
don't see that.
Yeah, we don't
Do
have
you
the
know-
end.
It should be in all. Oh, I think I forgot to put it out on all players.
This actually matters now, Tantus, but since I am the captain of the ship, my Buccaneers blood trait goes in, and I get a +1 trait bonus to my disrepute and infamy scores.
Whoa!
Okay.
Oh, you're already famous.
Great.
No, my dad's famous.
You're the only other dragonborn in the entire world. You were born out of
no,
osmosis.
there's two others. Other
No.
than myself.
I just imagine that you're like, your parents are just two half dragons, and so they're not quite sure how you ended up the way you are. They're like,
There's something not right about this kid.
you're more dragony. Wait, how did that work out?
That's why my dad didn't love me.
You're actually a
That's like my
You're-
whole
you're-
character's whole thing.
you're a 3/4 dragon.
You're like a 3/4 dragon.
You're-
Yeah, when you add two halves together, you know, it makes 3/4 quarters. You know.
Yeah,
That's exactly
Alright.
right.
And I'm driving the ship to get squibbed, I guess. Well, first we're gonna find another island that isn't this godforsaken island to get water on.
I mean,
Wasn't
that's
there
probably
water?
fine.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
there
I
was-
guess there is.
I
We
thought
did
we
have
actually
water.
did. I thought we actually did have water.
We did actually get water.
You did actually
we
get water.
found it, but we never got any.
You did say
We're
you
like-
did say you
Right.
filled some barrels when you were resting.
I don't remember that.
We
can-
did already do that.
We can hand wave. I mean, like what? We just sent a couple people on board. We
It's
escort them up
back
there.
for-
We-
You have
Okay,
directions. You have a pretty safe trail.
Hold up. We know about the fuck.
Ghouls.
Ghoul fever?
Yep.
Thank you.
Mhm.
Is the water safe?
Mhm.
Okay.
It's coming out of a spring, so yes.
Is the groundwater safe though? You also spelled infamy wrong. Bugging me.
Infamy.
Yeah, I saw it. And I'm
Infamy.
like, something's
No,
not
it's
right
not our
about that.
infamy. It's our infamy.
Infamy.
Infamy
stand it.
and disrepute.
I just kept looking at it.
You can't respell it now. You have to put a dash in there to make it if Amy. If Amy and disrepute.
There you go.
No, it's ifamy.
Oh, that's...
Man, please. It's all falling apart.
What's the? So what do we have to roll to start
There you go.
coding the ship?
Is it just profession sailor?
I will need someone to make a. Let me figure this out. Give me a second here to get.
I'm driving this motherfucker.
Yeah, it will
Does
be.
anyone see anything missing in ship rolls?
No. Unless you want
I
to put.
will.
If you want to put what do you call it? Sandra as
Carpenter's assistant
carpenter.
or whatever. Carpenter's
you.
mate. That's a
Thought
good
was
name.
missing something.
Where are you? Oh, never mind. I see you.
Check in, mate.
Yeah,
Before you go though, Fish Guts will kind of come up to you and be like, "Know this though, regardless of whether you stick on pirating or not, we should make sure to steer clear of the wormwood in Captain Harrigan. Word of a mutiny, or at least an idea of it, will certainly get out. He's not going to be finding Plugg and Scourge where he expected them. If they're nowhere to be found, well, that suggests that either they or someone else betrayed them. And to be honest, a tale like this of reclaiming yourself might get you some reputation with the locals. As good as that is, it also means making an enemy of Captain Harrigan.
This is why we need to get a different boat.
That's what you squib about.
Not now.
That's what squibbing is.
Alternatively, first chance we get, we make this one faster than the wormwood. Can't catch us if we're faster.
We would need a different type of boat. Boats really don't just magically get faster.
There's tricks.
You say magically get faster.
Well, I mean, like, they can magically
we
get
do
faster, but, like, as a constant basis, they don't, like, you can't just suddenly make them faster unless you actually use magic.
This is my point again. Is this ship is fine for now, but
Yes. We can worry about another boat later, once we get another boat. Did we want to set someone as a master of arms? Maybe like Tilly? Or it's not really important now?
I could technically do that job. No, that's discipline. Never mind. No, that's also discipline. So no.
You should have a master arms.
Let's see what.
Rosie?
No.
Oh God.
Curses the fuck out of people.
That's well, yeah, let's
Master of
have Rosie
discipline.
do it.
We missed this joke. Master discipline should have been Quentin.
Why?
Oh God.
Oh my god.
So,
I see you've taken up Carpe's position as my per game tormentor.
we throw Nat
We
off
got
the
two
boat.
of those.
We throw Nat off the boat. We no longer have a wizard.
That's fine.
Comes back as
Well,
another wizard.
We'll get two. We'll get two maggots.
Exact same build.
Come back as a Kitsune wizard.
Every time someone dies, another Kitsune gets on the ship.
Tannis, Master of Arms is like the combat person.
Yes, they've been in charge of like ship discipline, combat.
I thought Boatswain was ship discipline.
No.
The boatswain
Bosun
keeps.
is the in charge of rigging and the upper decks.
It's
stuff.
kind of like the manager of the ship.
Yeah.
Put it in that kind of term.
Scourge was both the boatswain and master of arms.
He was both.
I would, Yalkul would say, when we're talking about the Master of Punishment, Yalkul would say, I think if the captain gives out a punishment, he should do it himself.
That's good and all, but really, that gives you a little less respect with the crew. Because you're doing it yourself, you're in there yourself. As the captain, you should try to stand back as much, look fancy, and come in when the right time is needed. The everyday stuff should be kept to someone else.
Kind of like how you perform in combat.
Yoko will nod and sort of look to the others for.
Well, I've
for
heard
a little
Cuswell. I've heard Cuswell scream at people before. I think she should do it.
Quite funny, honestly.
Someone that small, yes, it would be hilarious.
Wonder just like how fast she can talk, while saying like only curse words.
She has a very impressive vocabulary.
I thought you were gonna say
Impressively
mouth, but
small.
I mean, so Master of Arms is the Master of Discipline and also in charge
Security.
of combat.
Security, it would be hand-to-hand combat they'd probably be in charge of. But it's discipline and security.
Yeah, Raya would put forth either Rosie or Tilly for that.
I don't
She's,
think Tilly's
they-
really good.
I mean, she seems like a pretty serious person.
What about our dwarf?
Oh God,
He's
no.
crazy.
No,
He's
he does not get
insane.
any. He does not get any officer position. No.
But
He's
likes
a
to
good-
punch people.
He's a good fighter. He's not a good anything
Does the
else.
crew need to know who the boatswain is? Yeah, they probably do. No, not the boatswain, the Master of Arms.
No, they'd be getting punished by the Master of Arms.
Yeah, which I can't really dual roll that one.
I think Rosie's fine. I think unless we want to put like Sandra on it, right?
Could put Sly on it.
No. Like I said, she needs to earn trust. She's on our ship. That is already step one. She's not tenured yet. She's apprenticing. She's an intern. Any of those terms.
I know who it should be. I'm sorry. It should be Owlbear.
No, that's a terrible idea.
Albert
a
would.
terrible
Oh
idea.
God.
He's not smart enough to even like. Dude, he
His
literally eats
punishment-
raw mini
He
crabs.
throws
Yes.
crabs at people as punishment.
See,
Yeah, you don't
if
want
it
to
was
have
just
crabs on you.
if it's just in charge of combat, then I could dual roll it. But it's the other side being the discipline part.
Yeah, I put forth the 2 people I think can do it. So I leave it up to you.
If we're going to NPC it, my vote's Rosie.
Yeah, I think Rosie's fine. We can always change it later. It's not like
Yeah,
these
let's
are
go
permanent
Rosie.
rules.
Yeah.
When we get more people, we can always change out the stuffs.
Oh,
I'll
Jesus.
just shoot them.
Sly is definitely worse than Tam, though. Tam's just a little unhinged. Sly is an unhinged murderer who fled to the sea to escape the gallows.
That does not reflect in their
No, that
little
reflects everything.
bios, honestly. No, they're like the little bios. That does not.
Yeah,
reflect
well, I mean,
the-
like, that's information that probably you would, like, learn now.
I don't really. Well, Nat never really interacted with the crew, so this is Lightning asking about Tilly. Is
You
there a
don't
reason
ask
it's
about-
not for her?
Tilly's
was
a
the
tough
only one who-
joker who likes rum, is the best
Yeah,
way to describe her.
I was the only person that interacted with her. She's a fine person. She's fun to hang out with, but she's not really the person Quentin would put forward as master of arms.
Okay,
And
that,
no one
that was
very
more of a
popular.
Lightning question.
I did. I did
.com.
mostly suggest Rosie because it is a hilarious image.
Let's put Jack.
Okay.
I think Rosie.
Yeah, Rosie.
Rosie's good.
Jack would be a great meme to like get him in training.
Mm-hmm.
You'll be master of arms in training. Or apprentice. Apprentice master of arms.
What are you going to do with Owlbear?
He gets
Bilge.
vibe.
He gets bilge duty forever.
I mean, he'd be fine with that.
Um,
He does still have an intelligence of 4. There's a reason why he
Let's
was...
just
His
stick him in
crabs
the-
can live in the
He
bilge.
can't really choose, can he?
He's
He
not
gets to-
really good at anything.
he's kind
Is he
of.
strong?
He's a freeloader, okay?
He
No,
is
he-
strong.
See, bilge.
When we need manual labor done, it's him. We need something heavy carried, it's him.
Is he able to follow simple tasks?
Yes. He is smart enough to represent very simple tasks. He's got enough intelligence to recognize that.
Like carry box?
Yeah, carry box is very easy. Recognize his
And he-
friends, you know, things like that.
He can clean the deck.
Uh,
Not in any hey, you're being punished.
That's like maybe a bit too.
he
too
might
smart
not
for him.
recognize like what you would define as clean the same way.
Okay, fair enough.
I think you can just carry heavy shit. I think that's fine.
I think he
heavy
could
shit.
be general manual labor.
That
If,
can
if
vibe.
needed.
hey,
And if we need
he's probably really happy. He's no longer living in a cage. He's
Yeah,
got a real
he's-
job.
He has a bunk.
and if somebody needs to hit up the villages, pump it, the hell we've got the best choice. We're not forcing him to do it.
UBS at best, but I can go behind it or
We'll
get
say,
behind it.
hey, Albert, could you go do this? And then he'll go do it because he's very nice and definitely not dumb.
Let's go down there and show him this is how it works. Now you stay here and do this.
It's that guy from Hot Fuzz.
You know what, though?
Who goes
To
yard.
make this better,
Yes, he's the guy from
prove
Hot
that we're-
Fuzz. He
to
kind
prove
of
that we're not
yard.
jerks, being jerks about it, we will make sure to go down and send somebody down there to get him out. So we send someone down, be like, hey, you can stop doing this now. Come out of there. All right? Does that make it better?
Yeah, we just have a little. Someone go check on him. Make sure he's okay.
Yeah, you know,
Make sure he's not dying of heat exhaustion.
and then we'll
Exactly.
give him intelligence at some point
Mhm.
to make him a real boy.
Oh my god.
One day you give a bit of intellect +4, and he'd be like,
One day you'll be a real boy.
I mean, he'll still be like a little slow, but at least it won't be as
He'll-
bad as it is
He'll
now.
be able to
He'll be
speak for one.
Yes, he'll be.
Yeah.
Well, we'll have to teach him how to. We'll have to teach him words,
Yeah, I mean,
probably.
he understands most common, just can get confused. Kind of thing is what it is. Depending on if you like give too complex orders. Yeah. He's a poor boy and who has a better life now than he had. I mean, he still isn't taking off the tar and feathers, but I mean, like, they've been there probably for like months, so You could you somewhere you just have to get him a bath or something.
Yeah,
Hey,
you know, we
Mike.
can bathe them. Get the
Hang
tar and shit out of them.
He's just really
got that
upset
sorted.
about it. The
Like
poor
bathing
Does
man.
that
a-
work?
Like bathing a cat.
It would be like bathing a cat. Yes, he would
Can
complain.
I prestidigitate him?
I don't know if it removes crusted on tar and feathers.
It removes soiled material. Clean. It can clean.
Maybe that's not clean to him, so it just
I can
stays there.
help, maybe.
That spell doesn't care what his opinion is. It's clean or not.
You know what? For chat, ignoring this nonsense, we have Captain, y'all cool. First mate, Revia Gavette. Second mate, Quentin Valentino. Boatswain, Crimson Cogward. Master of Arms, Rosie Cuswell. Ship's Carpenter / Surgeon, Rio Song. Carpenter's mate, Sandra Quinn. Gunner, Natilis Tybalt. I constantly think I say your name wrong. And Cook
think
/
that's right.
Quartermaster, Ambrose Fishguts Crew.
Sounds good.
All right. You've assigned roles. You filled up your water supply again. The ship repairs are done too. The damage from when you hit the reef has been repaired. The ship is seaworthy. Though I will note there are portions of the deck which have been removed. I didn't do it for the battle, but technically that's what you were doing in order to repair the side of the ship, was pulling up some planks.
There's some holes.
There are some
in the deck,
holes in the
yeah.
deck that you use to repair the ship.
Well, can we harvest some lumber from the island?
You could. It would be time consuming, and it would require your carpenter to make some checks. It would take time, though.
Yeah, it would take. I think we
Probably
would run out of
at this
food
point.
before
How
we.
much food do we have?
Yeah, that's the concern. Is the food.
Certainly enough to get to rickety squibs.
We have fewer mouths to feed now.
You do have like
Specifically, we have,
three
like,
fewer
Yeah,
mouths
we
to
have
feed.
3 fewer mouths. Only 3 people died.
Only 3 people died.
Me?
Oh, okay.
Who
I
was the
thought
third?
A random ass pirate.
Yeah,
Ah.
I just
Yeah, I
rolled
thought
some
there was
stuff,
2 random ass
and a
pirates
random
that
ass
died.
pirate died. Like, I just rolled some, like, some checks here and there. The thing is, like, none of these people did a lot of damage. None of them do Yakul damage, so they don't, like, kill people in one hit most of the time. So,
Got murdered.
Don't do
They're not
large-
splatted immediately.
mhm.
Yeah, and we can't cast create food and water, so
Yeah,
It wouldn't make enough. Anyways,
yeah. You have
it would supplement.
it would supplement, but
Mhm.
I mean, we could attempt to do fishing and things like that, but I would assume we don't have fishing supplies.
There probably isn't anything major on the boat. You could probably
Yeah.
improvise something, but you'd have penalties to fishing with it. That's for sure.
I think we just get the boat squibbed and not worry about repairing it. at the
I
moment.
think because we presumably might have the money to repair it anyways. It might.
X.
All right. So
It's also almost that time.
it is almost that time.
Almost break time.
But the thing is, we're kind of towards the end, so that's why I wanted to maybe do.
We
a
also
Ah.
break at like 9:30.
Yeah.
We did break at 9:30.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
got
Oh,
one
did
for
we?
next
Okay.
week.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we broke a little late because we were working on some stuff, so we did a little late of a break. So pretty much the final thing that Fish Guts will bring up to you is that once you decide what to do with the boat, whether you got it squibbed or not, squibbing it will certainly keep it that no one will recognize it. But you're going to have to be wary. If you don't establish yourself as a free captain, i.e. pirate, then you're the other thing that happens in the boat's waters. You're prey. So keep that in mind. That's another part that might affect your choices here. But, depending on where you're planning on going, and how long you're planning on taking there, that might not matter. He can give you basic idea of how to get to Rickety Squibs. It will require someone to make some checks to get there. I will need a knowledge geography to navigate properly. There are some maps here provided. They are not the best maps, but they are
You want me to
Decent.
click that button?
maps of it.
Does knowledge local help?
Knowledge local would not help in this case because knowledge geography is used for navigation.
Okay.
Let me just check to make sure I'm doing it.
I can drive a boat. I cannot. I can drive it, but I don't know how to navigate to where we're going.
Yes, it's knowledge geography for navigation. I'm correct.
Well, being the smarty pants that I am, I feel like I probably have the best one of these.
Yeah.
So I will assist. And nat 20 the roll.
Okay. So you having some knowledge of geography, like take a look at the maps, you manage to kind of triangulate the area that you should be in. This island's a very tiny one. It doesn't appear on the maps you have. But combined the information with Ravia's basic knowledge of kind of, you know, where you're supposed to go kind of thing at sea, like kind of things like that, you know, having an idea. Your child of the sea.
Well, I have an any sense of direction. So once I know the direction we need to head, I
Yeah.
can't get lost.
But you can combine your like previous knowledge of where you were heading and stuff too for estimations to give a pretty good actual estimation of the area you're in. It's not perfect, but it's good enough, and certainly it'll get you back on track and allow you to like kind of find things. You'll be able to plot a course to Rickety Squibs. So, I will now need, I guess, we'll have one big old profession sailor check from your person as your ship begins to set sail, heading east.
So
towards
I
Rickety Squibs.
can once per week. I can get I can take advantage.
Reroll.
I can reroll, but I can take advantage on a profession sailor check. I have to say it before I roll.
Okay, yeah.
In addition to once per week, you can reroll a profession sailor check and take the higher results. You
Yeah.
must announce that you're using this ability before the results of the check, so I can say it. Oh, I guess I can wait.
Yeah,
until
you
I
roll and then make a decision. Do you want to use it now or not?
27's pretty damn good.
How long do we think this journey is going to take?
It'll probably be at least a week, I will say. At least a week
Okay.
more.
I rolled twice. 36, maybe.
Maybe.
I told you,
Jesus
I built this
Christ.
character to be a fucking ship pilot, okay? I can pilot a ship.
All right,
I was
yeah.
going to offer a help action with a +9 sailing, but I see you have a +17, so I won't bother. How the
I
hell
don't
do you
even
have a
have-
+17?
I get a +4 from my racials.
Yeah.
Alright.
And a +2 from the hat.
Mm-hmm.
And a
Good
+1
old,
from trade.
good old hat.
Yeah,
I don't even have skill focus in them.
Yeah, but those three combined equal an extra +7. Your 4th level, so yeah, that could be 7 from ranks and trained, 3 from ability score. There you go, 17.
Yep.
Goddamn.
I told you I built a fucking pilot. Okay, Tantus? Listen, my ship AC, we're not gonna get fucking killed, alright?
Look, I'm good at one. I have one job on this ship, and I'm gonna do it.
I'm good at diplomacy too, but
So,
Yeah.
I think that's actually probably where we want to call this first season. Because you're heading into season 2, which is now you are free from the wormwood, and you're heading to get the ship squibbed. And make pirates of yourself. You've certainly been informed that, you know, be careful, probably be a pirate, make a reputation. Also, that's the other thing that I think Fishguts is implying. Use the fact that you mutinied, because it will be adding to your infamy and disrepute, and that will also keep other pirates from seeing your ship and going, "Pray!" They're like,
Makes sense.
they're dangerous.
I can spread this message, okay? I have a spell-like ability I can use called Enthrall.
Oh, gee.
But it is one of those things, is the double-edged coin of, if you start spreading that word, probably going to get back to Captain Harrigan. But again, he's probably be pissed off at you if he found you anyway, so I mean...
He could suck a dick, alright?
I'll have giant cannon. Alright?
Howitzer. So,
You think enlarged person is just for your cool?
But yes, we are going to be taking next week off. I think we were only saying we only need the 1 week break right now, I believe we talked about.
Yep.
So we will be taking a week off. I think our full complement is going to be back for season 2. Probably not going to change much on the sheet here. Probably just do some little updates or something in the notes. But it's basically if you're following along with the Pathfinder adventure, we're moving on to book 2. This adventure to take up to 6 seasons, depending on the decisions and what these people make and things like that.
Oops, all pirating.
Oops, all pirating. It's certainly a thing you can do a lot of. Though that's actually a pretty easy thing for me to throw you on a good course
6
on.
seasons in a movie.
This is Act 2? Tantis, we've been through this discussion, remember?
Whatever.
Well, what about Act 3?
We're TV based, so it's a season. Enjoy it. The movie will be like a small post season 6 thing.
It'll be like a Star Trek movie, so kind of bad.
Yeah, so kind of bad.
Expecting seasons.
No, it's the Far Cry movie where it ended horribly, and they're like, "Hey, no, we making a movie, and we're gonna fix everything."
Wait, there was a Far Cry movie?
Yeah, not Far Cry, Far Escape.
Oh, Farscape. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, there was a Farscape movie.
Yeah, it was like when I watched the season ender, it's like, well, that's how they end it. And then I found there was a movie, and it's like, oh, it's a good thing they made this movie.
Or you could be Stargate SG-1 and have like 3 movies, and only one of them actually finishes the series, and the other 2 are just like, why are you here?
Well, I think when the movie came first, and they made a series that was like post the movie, technically.
Yeah.
Yes, the Stargate movie
weird.
with Russell Crowe came first, and it
good
was
movie,
a pretty good
honestly.
movie, and the series is sort of a sequel to it, but not quite. It's like they mention stuff. It's canonically, technically, but not all the way. You know, it's that
Same
weird thing.
universe kind of deal.
Yeah, it's like parallel universe, but the same kind of thing happened. Anyway, I enjoyed these. That's another series I could definitely suggest. But that's
SG-1 was fine. All the other ones after that were unfortunately
Atlantis wasn't bad.
Fine.
Atlantis wasn't bad.
Atlantis was fine.
Yeah, Atlantis was fine.
enjoyable for me.
The problem is they canceled it, and they went to
They
something
Yes.
that was
did cancel
a
it.
good idea, but horribly executed.
Yes.
It was awful.
Yes.
Everything about that.
Sci-fi
Universe.
show, horribly executed.
Yep.
Yeah, it was just the worst sci-fi series like ever.
It was worse than Star Trek Enterprise, because I can at least point at episodes of Star Trek Enterprise and say, those are good. Or they had some good ideas. They are... Star Trek Enterprise is the Atlantis of Star Trek. It had some good ideas. Just not as great execution as you'd want. Anyway,
Oh my god.
that's a discussion for another day. But yes, we're going to definitely end it early here after the break here. I knew we might be ending it early for this one just because we were right at the end there. The mutiny was the big thing. And honestly speaking, your enemies rolled like garbage. So, wow.
Except for the attack of opportunity.
I got stabbed.
That
I
attack of
casually-
opportunity was epic. That was the only thing he did.
Wow, and I just casually took it.
Yeah.
Casual 22 damage or whatever.
It's 30.
It's
30.
Yeah, 30.
Oh, it
Casual-
was 30?
Yep, just casually took
Oh.
it. Didn't go down.
I mean, I almost did 30 damage to him with a gun, but no.
It definitely helps when you've got one guy that puts out three 25 plus damage hits in one hit, and another guy that puts out 3 20 plus damage in many hits.
Big fighters do that. And
Mhm.
rogues do that, yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, rogues are pretty gross.
Like,
Rogues do it from behind, as we all know.
yeah.
Mm,
Or
mm.
from the sides.
between Quentin and
Okay,
Cool,
occasionally in like a weird diagonal.
Yeah. Between Quentin and Yakul.
between the two of us in 3 rounds of combat, we did over 100 damage.
You did a lot.
I
You did a lot. It
I
was a,
enjoyed making him surrender, but I'm sad that you stole my execution.
There was no
I was,
way.
I was gonna
Quentin
try to
was not
execute.
taking
I was
that.
gonna try to execute him.
Yeah, no, that was Quentin's plan too. Hence the the cinematic execution of, like, he'd already asked if Plugg was worth anything on his own, and then he surrenders like, well, I guess you're not.
Look, there may or may not be a return of Scourge. It's Schrodinger's Scourge. I mean Plugg, Schrodinger's Plugg, because he fell overboard, his body's never found. Maybe
Depending on
I've
the
already
open
made
world.
plans for an evil undersea queen who have taken his
Yep.
body and resurrect him as some kind of horrible monstrosity that'll swear revenge and create some kind of like monstrous pirate ship which will hunt you down. But that's
Well,
you-
number 2.
That's you for
I'll have a rifle and enlarged for myself, so I'll be technically firing a ship cannon at them.
against like.
Go ahead. Come
Look.
closer.
Maybe he'll come back as Davy Jones from Pirates of the Caribbean, basically,
Oh no!
with the crew of monsters like that.
Oh, it's good old Squid Face.
Look, she does serve Lamashtu, the monster queen, and is a horrible squid monster.
Fuck that god.
Mhm.
That god's fucked up.
Oh yeah, Lamashtu's awful. God, all the servants of Lamashtu are like really horrible. Like the giant maggot lady you guys didn't fight in Carrying Crown.
Yeah.
When you heard her, like, where did you fight her? I can't remember.
No,
we
we walked
didn't.
away.
That's right, she sung to
Yeah.
you, and you're
We
like,
fucking left.
fuck that shit, we're out.
I think I was compelled and forced to walk there,
Yeah.
so I'm like, cool, I'm dead.
And then we
And
stopped you from walking.
He finally stopped me after like a round of me, like, I'm just gonna keep walking there. It's like, well, something's wrong.
Good times. But no, so yeah, 2 weeks from now, we'll be back. I'll probably do some things to set up stuff and make it a little... I mean, like, honestly, the season has been quick enough that I don't think I'll do any major changes. So I'll just probably keep the things pretty much as is. So anyway, thank you all for joining us. Let's have shout-outs as we're ending it here. Eric, we'll start with you, as we usually do.
And
You're muted.
You're muted.
I am
This
muted.
might be
Yeah,
He's muted.
I mute myself because I'm just like I was eating my dinner really quick, so I didn't want you guys
I
to hear
had
that.
my dinner of rice and meatloaf, so it's okay.
So yeah, you can find me at Two Chains in the chat. Just follow me. I'm playing right now Resident Evil 6 on Saturdays,
God.
which is a beautiful nightmare.
Oh, Jesus.
And so come see me expose myself to this dumpster fire of a video game.
It's a ride. Enjoy it.
And that's Saturdays at 7 p.m. Eastern.
Man,
Do that.
that's one of the very few PS3 games that I own and never played. Also, mainly because my PS3 died and never got it fixed again.
I hate that game.
Lightning, do you have anything to shout out?
You can find me here again in 2 weeks, and I will totally be awake on Sunday
Yes, totally.
for
Rick.
the final conclusion episode of the monster movie.
Probably,
Weekend Madness.
yeah, probably
Hopefully.
conclusion. I mean, like I'd said, it was going to be either 1 or 2 more sessions. That's depending on like how we'll play it. But I'll make sure to keep things in line. We'll see how it rolls, though. We might have
And
to have
sometimes also discussing tabletop.
Yeah.
Which is on Saturday.
Momo.
Hi, you can find me here tomorrow at 9 p.m. where I play a character that has an increasing number of children every time the party asks.
You have Schrodinger's children?
Yeah, every time the party asks, the number of children goes up by 1.
It's like you have a son. You have a daughter. Also, apparently, for whatever reason, the rest of the team wants to have relations with your children.
Apparently, it's really weird.
Look, you
But
know,
that's carrying for you.
that's Carrion, and I think Kaz was just like, nah, I'm fine.
Yeah.
You know,
Yep.
Carrion was trying to set him up. Anyway, Cell.
Yeah, I play on Monday nights at 9 p.m. EST at twitch.tv/Dalek. Warmonger, Kingmaker, Big Numbers, Mass Combat.
Yep. Cool. And Umber.
Umber is here.
Umber is here because he's barely alive, but he managed to maintain the entire time, and that's more power to him.
I was going to say, I'm just happy I made it through that.
Oh God!
Yeah.
Yeah. You're
I'm
alive.
actually really glad we're ending early because I'm about reaching the end of my rope.
No, that you know.
Go to bed.
You go to bed, you rest. So yeah, Children of Wrath tomorrow, 9 p.m. EST. Expect that. That'll be crazy. I have made some plans to try to rein in things a little bit because
Good luck.
I
honestly.
mean, it's more that like I rein in things on my end, and therefore they have less to do on their end.
Just remember, you gave the party an insane druid. You made that choice.
I did because I saw the card Deranged Hermit and was like,
It's a
that's
cute
that dude. That's the guy that's gonna be your guide.
He fucking gave us a squirrel that's had a bird to it. He was like, here you go, here's your guide.
He did say afterwards. Compass! Remember to take them apart when you're done. And defeat them. Oh, God.
It's a weird ghoul man and an old dude babysit two idiots is the game.
It really is. One of
The
them,
world might end.
the world is probably not going to end. I mean, honestly, like, speaking, the
Dominari, his world has ended multiple times.
and honestly speaking, the thread I've created isn't like a world-ending thread. It's more like a...
This is kind of
Region-sucking
bad.
area.
I'd say it's Cabal level threat, where like the Cabal was like, we're gonna have like global influence and be like a superpower kind of thing, you know?
It's kind of bad.
It's bad, but it's not like world-ending. The Cabal wasn't gonna end the world.
Yeah, they made money from it.
Yeah. Yeah. So, and then discussing tabletop Saturday, 2 p.m. We should be back this week. Of course, aptly and exceedingly long named mega midnight mega movie monster movie tabletop drive-in. I get flummoxed when trying to say it because it is a lot
so many
of
words.
I know it was so too many words in a way, but it also is supposed to parody a lot of those really crazy name shit from like
You know, it's almost as long as the trailer for them.
yes.
No, nothing's that long.
That trailer is very long. I love selling it every time. It's so ridiculous.
It's its own TV show.
Good times. But yes, and then I probably will be getting to some gaming stream at some point this week. I've just been getting some other work done, like YouTube uploads, which are back. So if you missed some shows, they're going up on YouTube. Right now, I am uploading the end of Legacies of Kain. Then I will do the one episode of Season 1 of Children of Wrath I hadn't updated. And then I'll do maybe this one, or movies, or Season 2 Children. I haven't decided which order I'm going to upload.
One of those.
One of them. But they'll be up.
All of them, all on the same day. 1,000 episodes.
No, I put out 2 a day. I put a Discussing
Alright.
Tabletop at noon and a RPG show that's been just edited without breaks at 4. So, but that's that right now. If anything else comes up, check out my Discord or Twitter. Oh, now it's stuff on there. So, thank you all for joining. Hopefully join us again in 2 weeks as this team returns to get a boat squibbed and meet Rickety Squibbs, who's a interesting character. That they haven't met enough interesting characters. They haven't.
True.
Everyone's been pretty normal and like chill so far. No evil, no insane people.
Mm-hmm.
No druids either.
No, it hasn't been an insane squirrel druid yet.
I mean, like, I haven't had an excuse to use anybody like that. They don't.
He's an insane crab druid this time.
That's when you give him intelligence. Albert takes levels
He
of
takes a level in druid.
and becomes the crab druid. He gets like an animal companion of a giant crab
Oh my.
covered in tinier crabs.
So, sorry guys, but the first magic item I'm making is a head venom intelligence +4, so you...
Yeah, honestly, worth it.
Anyway, have a good rest of your Thursday, good rest of your evening, good rest of your week if you're not joining any of us for anything else, and
Still
hopefully
Wednesday here.
It's still
Oh,
Wednesday.
and-
Kansas.
it's still Wednesday.
It's
Yes,
10:30.
we normally end late. Man, my brain is a little fried too. I had to admit my brain was a little fried today. And
Like Thursday, that's Children of Wrath.
Wait a
if
minute.
you're joining us for if you would be joining us, this is we're off next week. I will put it out now before I forget. Happy Thanksgiving to all my American
Yeah.
people. Because
Yeah.
that'll be next.
It's the food holiday.
Yes. Go to Food Coma. Anyway.
And turkey is sold out all over the place.
Oh god, it is. Yeah, I'm glad I bought mine early.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.